Baseball in the Boroughs is brought to you by Verizon. With my plan, get exactly what you want and only pay for what you need. The Mets blew a 6-3 lead in the 8th inning against the Phillies on Sunday to lose not only the game, but the series. So I need everyone to make sure that they hug a Mets fan today because they're definitely going through it. And they ain't feeling too amazing. So let's bring in New York Post Mets beat reporter Mike Puma because Amazings want answers on what the heck is going on with this team. Mike, and you're the man that's going to bring us the answers. We all watched that implosion in that 8th inning. And after the game, SNY's Gary Cohen said, Buck Showalter tried to stay away from his best relievers, and the Mets paid the price. Do you agree with that statement?
Well, yeah, they certainly paid the price. And, Showalter said he didn't have Adam Ottavino or Brooks Raley available yesterday. And he was saving David Robertson for the 9th inning for a save situation. So they were hamstrung there, and it definitely hurt. Yesterday was the last day of Drew Smith's 10-game suspension for the illegal sticky substance, and it really kind of reared its head yesterday because you would have loved to have him there to pitch an inning instead of some of those untested guys. So it was a tough spot for Showalter. I mean, I think the biggest thing you could say is he should have gone to Robertson in the 8th inning there because once they got into the jam with the bases loaded, because that was the ball game. But you look at it, if not the Mets' worst loss of the season, it's right there with a handful of them.
And it's another loss after scoring 6+ runs. I mean, this season, 12 losses when scoring 6+ runs. Last year, they were 55-4 when scoring 6+. So this team's fundamentals has obviously been an absolute mess. And in pro sports and in New York, these are the reasons why teams fire people. So can you see the Mets making changes in this coaching staff?
Listen, I wouldn't be surprised if anything happened here. Steve Cohen told the Post Joel Sherman a couple of weeks ago that he wasn't going to make any changes in season. Well, if this thing keeps going south, you have to wonder if Buck Showalter keeps his job, and if it trickles down to some other areas. Certainly, pitching coach Jeremy Hefner can't feel too great about his situation, the way things have gone with the pitching staff here. So you could see some changes potentially if this thing continues going in the wrong direction. There's 7 games under 500 now. You have 13 games to the All-Star break. If you're going to have a chance in the second half at all, you have to cut into that deficit there. You have to, get a couple of games under 500 and then try to make a second half run. But you can't do that without winning series, and that's something the Mets haven't done since June 1st.
Since April 22nd, this team is tied with the Pirates for the worst record in the National League at 21-35. So, yeah, like you said, it'll be hard to make changes during the season, but that's for the coaches. But player-wise, the trade deadline is coming up. Do you think that GM Billy Epler needs to be aggressive and make some trades or changes? And are there any names out there floating around as a potential trade?
Well, I think if you're the Mets right now, the names that are floating around are your own guys, because right now you look like a team that's going to be selling your players at the trade deadline. So, I don't know that there's any quick fix out there. The Mets certainly don't want to dive into their farm system and trade what few top-notch prospects they have right now to go for a quick fix that might not materialize into anything. So, right now that they have to concentrate on becoming a team that'll be buying at the trade deadline. Right now, they certainly look like sellers.
All right, they start a 4-game series tonight against the Brewers. Mike Puma, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.